Hi, who am I here with today?
It's Natalie.
And who do you play in Radium Girls?
I play Arthur Reeder, who's the president of the company that they work at.
How did you get into character for this performance?
We did a lot of group exercises. The space is a really big part of Met, so a lot of walking around this sort of immersive space we've created, and that's a massive thing. Music is a massive thing. Those are probably like my two big ones.
And then how would you describe the community of Met?
It's a really tight-knit community. It's like very well formed. We were friends going into it this year, which kind of adds an extra layer. Really, our trouble was like, we need to stay committed and stay focused because we're such great friends, and obviously that's like, we want to have fun, and there are so many fun moments in Met, but definitely it's about finding the balance between the discipline and the fun of it, which is something we've worked on this year and gone.
Yeah. It's your senior year, and this is going to be your last performance at Marlboro. How do you feel about this?
It's a really sad reality. I'm trying not to think too much about it. But yeah, I think that's probably, being reps, this probably isn't the best message here to give. But yeah, it is really sad. And Saturday is the closing night, and that will be a difficult night. And so I'm trying to just be like, I'm just going to make it to Saturday, and then I can feel all the feelings on Saturday. But Thursday and Friday, I feel like I can stay in it and push it off till later.
I'm seeing it tonight, and I'm so excited. Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
Thank you so much for coming.
Good luck.
Who am I here with today?
Zoe.
Sasha.
And what are your guys' roles in the show?
So I play a few different roles. I play Sob's sister, who is the reporter throughout the show. I play Mrs. McNeil, who overlooks and oversees the radium factory and is very strict with the girls, the Radium Girls. And Mrs. Fryer, which is Grace's, the lead's mother.
I'm in costumes, and I'm also in run crew.
What has the time commitment been like? And because I know you guys are both juniors and like juggling all of that schoolwork as well as like doing Met.
I also do the Met class, so that's a class every other day. So the time commitment before Tech Week we were here every day till about 5:30, and then in the past month we've been here till 8 o'clock every night. So it's definitely a very big time commitment, but is very worth it, and it's like one of my favorite things to do at Marlboro.
For us, it's pretty similar. When the actors start rehearsal, we start pulling costumes and sewing, and then when the show starts for run crew, I'm with them the whole way through.
What's it like playing three characters, and what's it like getting everybody ready and like doing their hair and their costumes and all that stuff?
I mean, it's definitely very difficult, especially because the first 4 scenes in the show, I'm in all 3 of them as 3 different characters. So it 100% was a challenge, but a great challenge, and really allowed me to dive into character work. It is definitely challenging to have to get into each character before I go on with very little time, but I don't know, I've learned so much from this experience, and trying out, it was definitely a new experience for me.
Awesome. And what about you?
For me, I think, my experience with the actors has been overall great. There are some that are pretty difficult. I think not a challenge, but something that was different for me this show was that I had to wear a costume, like the same as most of the actors. I wear a bonnet and an apron, and I'm on stage. So it's been interesting to get to be in the intimate theater with the actors in costume.
Thank you guys so much for your time, and good luck on your next 3 shows. Break a leg in your next 3 shows. Go Met.
Who am I here with today?
Dalton.
Okay, so you play the main character Grace in Radium Girls, and how's it been taking on this role?
Well, I think it's really interesting because I would say that my characters, I'm one of 2 characters that doesn't change characters throughout the show, and that's been very interesting in terms of the way that a lot of other actors in the ensemble have been working really hard to differentiate their characters and find how their different characters are interacting and can change characters in between 2 scenes. I, on the other hand, I'm staying as the same character the whole time, so is Natalie. And that's just been a different process in general in terms of finding my story throughout the show as a whole and finding how my character is different between scenes, not how to change characters. And that definitely creates a more emotional performance for me because I'm staying that one person the whole time, and so it helps me build my emotion and connection, so yeah.
And now you're a senior, so this is your last performance at Marlboro. How are you feeling about this?
That's really sad. Marlboro Theater's been the culmination, I feel of my time at Marlboro. Marlboro. It's just is the representation of the sisterhood that this school has been for me. So it's very sad. I'm very, very sad to not have Marlboro Theater in my life. I'm gonna miss this particular Met group so much. Like these 10 girls, we've all become such close friends like outside of theater. So it's sad that this is our last bow. We have 3 more shows this week, and I'm very sad that it's over.
Finally, how would you describe Met in 3 words?
Bonded, bold, and supportive. We also have these sweatpants just to show you just how close we are. We all got matching sweats, so.
I love it, and I'll be seeing it tonight, and I can't wait.
Who am I here with today?
Georgia,
And who do you play in Radium Girls?
Charlie Lee, and then some other characters.
And so this is your first year on Met. So what has this been like, and how is it different from other Marlboro like shows that you've been a part of?
I mean, it's been such a great experience. Definitely the thing that stands out about Met is just it's such a collaborative process, and you get to be a part of the whole process. You know, usually with the all-school show, you come in at a certain point and then you get blocking and whatnot. For the Met show, we choose the play. Definitely we spend a lot of time generating ideas. Beforehand, we all made Pinterest boards and we talked about them in class, sort of what our vision for the show would be like. A big part of it is like building the show and the world of the show together, and you just have such a bigger hand in that role than with the all-school show or any.
So why did you want to do Radium Girls?
One thing I really liked about Radium Girls is everybody was gonna have. One thing I really liked about Radium Girls is obviously I think it's a really great story to tell, and even we've already done our first weekend of shows, and people have told us that they've been really impacted by the story. It's really interested them, and that they want to go home and do more research about it, which I mean, I've been really happy with because, like I said, it's kind of a part of history also that I didn't know about before we did the show. And so it's cool that we're making people more aware of it, and that people are actually really interested and impacted by it is great. So that was one reason. Another reason is that we're all playing, like most of us, except for Dalton and Natalie, are playing a bunch of parts. And for me, that just really excited me because I like character work a lot, and I really like exploring my characters, getting to know them. The fact that I'm just playing like 6 different parts has given me such an opportunity, and also the new challenge of like switching between characters and differentiating characters, both for like my personal understanding of each character and also so that the audience can follow the story. It's been, a challenge, but a good challenge.
Thank you so much, and break a leg in your next 3 performances.
Thank you.